Hey there, Christian here. It is June 22nd, 2022, and I guess I just had a unexpected feelings day from work, I suppose you'd say. And normally, I think when I've had a day like this, the first person I would call would be my mom, and I can't. So it's very sad to me to not be able to call her. Just be able to decompress about the day before I got home, and of course my wife and I would chat too about my day, but it was just always something special to be able to call my mom and chat about the day, and today just brought on unexpected feelings. We had a transgender youth that attempted suicide, and so, gosh, I mean, like, where do you even begin with the feelings? Although I never personally, tried to end my life. We all have hard days, and just to know that our youth is suffering is so difficult. And then there were, people who were really respectful of the pronouns, but gosh, kept messing them up. And I'm like, you've never even met this kid until today. And I don't know, like, I get it, it's hard when a chart, being a nurse, a chart says a name and a pronoun that's different than the name and the pronoun a person wants to go by. But I mean, I was pleasantly surprised with the amount of people that respected the person's gender and name. Name was huge. Gender just kind of depended on who you were talking to, but I think that in front of him, they were very respectful with pronouns. And you just add in family issues and trans-related issues, and it just triggered a whole bunch of feelings that I wouldn't expect to feel at work. And it just kind of surprised me. It changed my whole demeanor for the day because it just brought up so much on the forefront of not having my own acceptance, not being able to get pronouns right, and feeling one way, and people seeing you a different way. And then to add that medical care aspect on it, that's always been just super tricky and uncomfortable. So I couldn't imagine being a young teenager going through that. So it just brought up a lot of feelings, and man, I'm very grateful for the strides I have been able to make with some of my family. It's really great. I am out at work, so my coworker was very much like, hey, if you have any tidbits, insight, I'm open. I just want to do better. And so that was really cool, and it did make me think about, like, maybe we do have like a support group. Oh, sorry. A support group at work, and it made me feel like I'm like a member, but not really like involved. So it made me think about wanting to get more involved with that, and then just with our youth in general, like, they need people, and it just made me want to be there, and be able to help support this young person. And so I think that might be something that I look further into, because it's such a challenging time, and being in my 30s and going through that with adult friend support, is one thing. I just couldn't imagine being a kid having to go through all that. So made me sad and bring up my own things, and then kind of made me wish I could talk to my mom about my own transition, and I don't know, just brings on some sadness. So I just thought I'd get out there and just tell anybody who's struggling that it does get better. You know, living your truth is hard, and it takes a lot of bravery. It really does, because of society and family and friends, and you know, people sometimes just can't see you for you. But there are so many people out there that are just ready to help support anybody in need, and you know, it certainly does get better. There's just so much life to live, so much happiness that comes out of just being you and living your truth. You know, I don't know that I ever thought I would be so happy, you know, just genuinely happy, married, children, just like living a dream. It feels like a dream sometimes, you know, and I've struggled through so much heartache and hard times and poor choices, you know, and trying to live to be what other people wanted me to be. And if I knew that this sort of happiness was possible for me, I just wouldn't believe you. So it does get better, but I just wanted to put that all out there, see if it can make me feel better, go home and put a smile on and just hug my kids and be with my wife, and then get to go do it all over tomorrow. So thanks for listening to me ramble, and I'm gonna enjoy this beautiful short drive home. So thanks always for all the love and support. I certainly couldn't be where I am today without it, truly. So thanks.